Welcome to Defeated Tragedy to Triumph. All right, this is the way it goes down. Each and every Sunday, don't forget to tell a friend. Subscribe, push the button. Stop playing around. Push the button, get the knowledge. We right here, man. All right, we got a guest here. All right, my man, AKA Allstar. He gonna give y'all the story. But like I said, we can put a hand on him. Ain't nothing but the truth. Go down to the court building, Google it. All right, we right here. The truth don't need no support. All right, but I want y'all to listen to the message each and every Sunday. Allstar, you got a story for them?
Do I?
My man.
I'm gonna tell you my story, how I defeated tragedy and turned it to triumph.
Let's go.
My name is Kevin Thompson, aka Allstar. Born and raised in the Bronx, and I had to do a bid. I did a 20-year bid in feds, and it started out, we was getting some money, Boston Road, Fish Avenue, and it seemed like one of my friends was a CI from the jump, and we didn't know.
We need to know. Come on, let's bring it down. Take your time,
you know
brother.
Saying?
Yo, listen. You are in Breakout's house, DJ Hand's house. All right.
Yeah.
Bring it down. Our house.
You're right.
Take your time.
You're right.
All right. So we're gonna walk them through it.
Oh, definitely.
When we say
definitely.
CI,
confidential
the audience
informant.
need to know what CI means.
CI means confidential informant.
All right. Now,
AKA he been telling. That's
All
what
right.
that means. He been telling. He
All
came
right.
to this telling. We started getting some money out there, Fish Avenue. Splitting it 3 shifts. Shifts is every 8 hours. We each was getting money every 8 hours.
What are y'all selling? Watermelons?
We selling crack out there. Crack cocaine.
Okay.
Dimes and nickels. Getting money. Long story short, one of my homeboys, the CI, his man, ended up telling on my crib. Baby mother went to jail. All downhill from there. It's just sad how it went down that somebody so close to you would be the same person that stabbed you in your back. So I ended up going to jail, the feds. And when I went to the feds, you know, I'm light. I'm light with it. So at first,
take your time.
I didn't know all this was gonna happen. You know,
Take your time.
I'm gonna take my time. I didn't know all this was gonna happen. So, cause you hear numbers, you hear 20s and 30s. I'm thinking, nah, it's my first felony. This can't happen to me. It's crazy. I didn't know the guy was telling. I didn't know that all this was gonna happen. And
this guy you're talking about, this is a friend of yours?
is a friend of mine.
Okay.
Close
What do you
friend.
consider a friend?
I consider a friend somebody I let my mom meet. Friend, somebody you do things for.
All right.
A friend, cool, more than cool. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody that can call you in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And say, I got beef, and you say, "What car we take?"
Right.
Okay.
That kind of friend.
Okay, got you.
And it surprised me when it happened, because mind you, I didn't know all this. I'm pretensing the whole thing like he was a CI. I didn't know he was a CI. So when we go into lawyer meetings and we about to get ready for trial, because the numbers is crazy. They offered me 38 years for selling drugs and having guns. So I'm looking at them like they're crazy. We didn't know who was telling yet, and all of a sudden, somebody confessed to being the one who told and the one who gave it all up. So you know, I'm heartbroken, and it's like, you know, when back in the days when somebody tell you something or your mother hit you and you don't want to cry in front of people and that bottom left eye just starts shaking because you're trying to hold a tear. That's the kind of pain it felt.
Okay.
So it was painful to hear that happen.
Okay.
So you know,
So let me walk you through this. So y'all causing havoc in the Bronx, uptown, Northeast Bronx.
Yeah.
All right, Northeast Bronx.
Northeast Bronx, Fish Avenue, Boston Road, Seymour, Fenton, Corsa, Wilson.
And your crew gets picked up by the feds.
Correct.
Okay. And are there deals going on, or are there deals going for everybody, or was just the boss? Like, come on, let's do it.
There's deals going on, but the kind of deals that you have to give them something. You got to tell. There is no deals that, listen, if you do this, you get this amount of time. No, anything with the feds, you tell them something, that's the only deal we're giving you.
What happens? Who tells first? What happens?
They get the scapegoat. They get to really live it up. They get to come home early. They get the less of the time. For those who don't know, it's called Queen of a Day. That means you tell them everything you ever did.
So they get the newspaper after the correction officer.
Right.
Passes it to him. Okay, go ahead.
So they get they get everything. So
Go ahead.
of course they come to me. Listen, you're facing this and this and that. You're facing time.
Right.
What do you want to do? I'm like, what do you mean what I want to do? It was like, well, you got to save yourself. I said, pause. It's exactly what was said.
You told that to
The prosecutor, because he was with my lawyer.
Okay.
They came to see me, and my lawyer is telling me, you might want to help yourself out. And I'm like, what? I said, let me explain something to y'all. What friends is. A friend is somebody who, even if we doing something together, crime or not, you can't tell me to break down and give him up because you don't have enough. So you want me to tell on him so he could do more time. Matter of fact, let me get my Sprite. That's what I asked him for, a Sprite. When I finished drinking my Sprite, I said, it's not happening. I won't do that. I won't break because y'all don't have enough, but you want me to tell on somebody else? I'm not doing that. I'm
not just somebody else. This is your friend.
This is my friend.
Is somebody that been in mom's kitchen.
Right. Somebody that my mom's cooked for. So why would I break down and tell on him?
Okay.
And it was like, he might tell on you. I said, well, if he do, he do. But this is my whole thing about doing crime, selling drugs. This, in back of my head, I always knew was going to happen. I always knew I was going to go to jail. I always knew I was going to get locked up. Never knew this time.
Did you know your friend
was going to tell?
Right.
Never.
Okay.
I just thought I was going to get locked up because I'm doing crime. This is what some older drugs dealers from up the block always said, if you're going to do the crime.
How much time you end up doing?
20 years.
Let's talk about it.
Facing 38, went to trial, beat some charges, beat a gun conviction, beat a conspiracy to commit murder, and end up getting 20 years.
Okay.
And it's surprising because my friend got on the stand and they said, do you see Kevin Thompson, a.k.a. Allstar, out there? Finger went up, pointing me right out. And of course I'm sad because I still can't get over how that happened.
All right, so the message today would be all these young guys that's out here today that think your friend is your friend will fry you in the end. Is that correct?
Exactly.
All right.
I'm not trying to say everybody can't hold water. I'm just trying to say be careful who you trust.
Because these friends will carry your own casket
Yeah.
and look in your mother's eye.
Exactly.
And say, I don't know who did it.
Exactly. And don't think I try to tell people, I don't be bashing for what people do. Because some people, everybody's story is going to be different. Because, you're going to hear people saying, oh, you always have a story. Your story is just like, all right, everybody's story is probably the same, but my story is different. You don't know what I was doing. Before all this, before I got into the drug game, I was an usher at church.
Okay.
So
how did you leap? Hold on.
How did I leap from there to there?
How did you leap that fence?
From the usher from church, I used to come back and there used to be dudes up the block and their gear game, they was dressed to the T. They was looking so spiffy, I wanted what they wanted.
Okay.
Not envious way, but I wanted what they wanted. So don't get me wrong, I didn't just jump up and say, oh, I'm going to go sell drugs and get no. I tried the job thing. Went out for 23 jobs.
You didn't do nothing wrong. The devil's always working. But
23 jobs, never got none. I just said, all right, it's time to sell drugs. But like I said, everybody will look at it like, oh, that's everybody's story. But it's not everybody's story because when the jail bid started, I seen my man right here. And trust me, I was bitter. I was mad because I felt more people should have been reaching out to me while I was in jail for all the good stuff I did for people before I went to jail. So I'm ready. I'm kind of bitter. But my man here said to me, don't be one of them dudes that come home bitter. I must say, I congrat that line right there. Once you said that, I've been smiling my whole bit. And trust me, I'm not like these other dudes that have been bitter and had to join a gang just to be protected and all that. Nah, I rep Boston Road, Fish Avenue, the whole 17 years, 9 months, 6 hours, and 14 minutes. No gang. And just walked through the prison smiling, did my time, learned my lesson, and I took advantage of jail. See, that's my triumph right there. People think that's part of my triumph. Take advantage. If you're in a bad situation, take advantage of what it has to offer. Because people be thinking, oh, jail, don't get it twisted. when I went to jail is what I elevated my mind. I read everything moving. I wasn't one of them guys that sat down in jail and, what's on Love and Hip Hop? I don't give a fuck what was on Love and Hip Hop and Atlanta Housewives. No disrespect to their shows, but they're not teaching me nothing. I'm not watching him make money sitting down. I'm not spending 9 hours in a TV room. No, I'm reading books. Think and Grow Rich. This is 48 Laws of Power. I'm reading books to elevate my mind to get to a better understanding of what happened to me. So I went to school for culinary arts. Started cooking.
You like cooking?
I love the cooking.
All right.
I try to perfect my cooking, what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I try to perfect it. So, my parents is Jamaican and all that. I try to do that. Okay. I got to the cooking part and all that. But the cooking, the fitness training, I did all that while I was away. And like I said, I just wanted to make me better, make me a better person.
I don't mean to cut you. That's what they say. I don't mean to cut you. All right. First of all, when I mentioned that to you, all right, you as a younger guy, all right, I clicked to you. I already knew your heart was genuine. Yeah. All right. I got that gift. Trust me. So when I told you that, I already knew that your heart is pure. Don't worry about none of that stuff. I said, don't be bitter.
I remember you said that. Yo,
God,
listen.
I said, God knows your heart, bro.
I told him, I said, and when people ask why, people always tell me, my friend Paradise always say, you blessed.
Yes.
You blessed. You got to look at it.
I picked that up about
you. Got to look at it. And it's prayers. It's from this church, my mom's, people praying. Because truthfully, I'm not a bad person. I just got caught in a bad situation. Don't get me wrong. I'm always going to say selling drugs. What I did was bad. But I'm really a good person. People surprised to know that I did this time and I could still be the life of the party if I chose to be. I'm not happy about the time, but things happen. I went through, like I said, I went through 9 different prisons. Okay. Had to get a cell phone, so that gave me some more time. Okay. For those who don't know, cell phones in jail is illegal. You're not supposed to have them. But I got 7 kids. And it started out, I'm having fun with it and doing my thing, but I really was the one to talk to my kids and, of course, play a little. But but as they got older, I realized 300 minutes, what they give us, would never be enough to talk to the kids. Okay. And their parents at the time because they was young. Right. So, their moms. So as they was getting older, the conversations be more in depth with the kids. And that would get you sad on a 300-minute phone block. Okay. Because 15 minutes is not enough to talk to a 10-year-old, 11-year-old, and he wants to tell you what he did all week. Okay. So you want to call back 2-3 times. So that right there is 60 minutes. All
right. So you're trying to maintain, not maintain a household from prison.
But I'm trying to be there for the kid as much as I can. Okay. I can't raise them from jail, but I need them to know their father loves them, their daddy loves them, and whatever I can do vocally or whatever.
And I know that mother of yours.
Yeah.
Definitely instilled that in them.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying, and I love my moms to death. People tell me why. That's my triumph. When I came home.
No. We're gonna get to that. Hold on. I'm running this here. All right. I had the phone, so I'm doing my thing on the phone. And the kids is getting older, so the questions is coming up more. The daughters is getting older, and so college ain't working.
College. They're getting up now. They're going to college. My older son.
No, he's in college. Dad's in college.
Yeah.
That ain't working.
No, that ain't working. Mommy already told me you in the feds.
Oh, goddamn.
You was selling drugs, Daddy? I was selling drugs. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was selling drugs. I was doing wrong. But the moral of it is, Daddy's in jail because he doesn't listen to his mother. That's why when I call home, the first thing I say, you listening to Mommy? You see what happened to Daddy? I need you to listen to Mommy. Of course, they're young. I want to go where you are, Daddy. I get that. Okay. But that's what I want to explain to them. After a while, I just started letting them know this is what happened to me, and I'm breaking down the whole story. Of course, some of the mothers, they probably started out bitter, but even them, and I respect them and I applaud them, they didn't bash me. Okay. And like I said, it could have been worse because I've seen it worse. But they didn't bash me. I told you.
So let's just say you was blessed in that area.
I was blessed in that area too. You know what I'm saying? I was blessed for none of the mothers to just go on me like that. Okay. Because they could have. And so I applaud all of them because they're all good mothers.
Hands, can we get applause?
They're all good mothers, you know what I'm saying? And I got to give it up to them, you know what I mean? And my mother, my mother helped raise two of my kids with their mother, and it all breaks down to all the kids was raised properly. No one has the mindset that I have. Okay. My mindset is, this is not working. Let's hit the block. I don't care what's going on. I need money. Was it worth it? It wasn't worth it at all. Let the youth know. It's not worth it. It's definitely not worth it. When I left, my oldest was about a little bit over my knees. Okay. And when I came back, when I was coming back, he was dunking. Like him? Like marks in the inside of his arm, right. Dunking. From the rim. From the rim. So imagine what I've been missing. Whoa. Because in the middle of it, I didn't see the balls. I didn't see the game playing. He just been telling me, Dad, I play ball. Mm-hmm. So, you know, all kids say, hey, I play ball. No.
Yo, hold on. Come down to the court. They got
he balling.
Hold on, no. They got the knee pads. They got the arm. Yeah.
Listen, man.
But you say he can play.
When I say, so how long you play for? A couple hours. Mm-hmm. 6-7 hours of basketball. Change your clothes out there. I said, boy, you playing.
I know what it is to run up and down Hillside Park. Yeah. Be like this. Yo, listen, holding your side. Like
he started off in Hillside Park.
Okay.
So I already, listen,
that's Boston Road, if y'all don't know.
Boston Road, Seymour Avenue, between Seymour and Fenton, man. But, and all that, I seen all that. And when it happened was with the phone, when they called me with the phone, it's like the fifth time the first couple times they called me, I didn't really care. Okay. Because they wasn't really, the new laws didn't set in about how much time they want to give you. They were just taking my commissary for a year. But I'm making my own to get commissary from other way because, you know, it's jail. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So if something happened to me, somebody else, you know, do what they got to do for me.
Listen, for the older people.
For the older people that don't understand.
Hold on. For the older people, what's commissary?
Commissary is when food, shopping. You can't shop. They'll tell you can't shop for nothing but soap.
How do you get to shop for the commissary?
Somebody has to send you money. Somebody has to send me money, then I have to go to the store. If you get in trouble, they take it from you. They take that privilege from you. So what I do is write a letter, send it to somebody to send the other person money to go to the store for me. Mm-hmm. So I've lost my privileges a few times. Because like I said.
So you finagled away.
Yes.
When you lost your privileges.
I had to.
All right. You finagled away for somebody else to go to shop for you.
For me.
To make sure you ate inside.
Yes.
Okay.
No matter what, I'm going to do what I have to do.
Got you.
Because I'm going to eat. I mean, like I said, I'm a criminal. I was a criminal. I am a criminal. I'm a felon. So don't think I'm never going to have a different way or a different method to do something that I have to do for my own benefit. My mindset changed as I came home, as I was doing my bid. But come on now, how are you going to tell me I can't go to the store for a year? Mm-hmm. Or I can't use the blue phone for a year because I got... Right. Well, that doesn't make no sense. Okay. You call me with a phone, but you take my phone and my email privileges so I can't contact my family. What do you expect me to do?
I think first of all, one, it's designed to keep you in there.
Exactly.
All right, because
every time I got caught, they took 10 days off my good time.
One, jail is money. Okay, so a lot of people don't know that jail is money. That bed space is money.
Exactly.
All right, as long as we keep them here and you keep setting yourself back, you understand?
Yeah.
All right, that's a check for them. This is why a lot of athletes are getting. This is why a lot of athletes are getting into this prison system.
Of course,
stuff like that.
Of course.
You know, there's a lot of money into this.
It is.
You understand?
It is.
Okay.
But like I told people before, I said, when you're there though, there's much to offer. Take advantage of what it has, because it's making money, but it's also making money by helping you. Every jail has programs enough to help you. Okay. So people always thinking, the outside people that never been to jail, they're thinking you're just there not doing nothing. Because some people come home on that mindset like they didn't do nothing in jail but wait to come out and do more crime. Mm-hmm. But it prepares you. Okay. I'm gonna give it that. How the COs act and how everybody act in there, I'm never gonna vouch and side with them because some of them just don't know how to act. Mm-hmm. My first time seeing racism is in jail. I've never seen racism outside of jail. People say, but you was 20
You
something.
remember the term blue people?
Right. I didn't see that until I went.
The term blue people?
No.
Oh, you know? Okay. Right.
So when I went there, it's crazy how the settings of jails is different. For example, I'm in Milan, Michigan. The Caucasian officer is so cool with us, so cool. I couldn't believe he was like that. I couldn't believe he was so cool with us. Like, if we taking something out of the kitchen, don't worry about it. You know, I know you're trying to get your money. That's how cool. He talked to us all the time. I go to West Virginia. Oh, you people eating today again? It's crazy how it just changed on me like that, and I couldn't believe it was like that. South Dakota, even worse. So it's my mindset is I seen that happen, and I can't let that make me, again, the word bitter from my man here. That right there. Everything came at me to make me bitter, but that one time I spoke to you about not being bitter, I brushed it all off.
So these transfers, a part of these transfers that happened, all right, they were due to you
cell phone
violating
their rules to the jail.
Okay.
And the biggest rule of any jail is a cell phone, having a cell phone, and murder.
Okay.
So they take them two things seriously. Because cell phones, you can set someone up, you can get a CO slapped. All that can happen with a cell phone.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is with that. So, as I got older in prison, because like I said, I did 17 years and some change, I've learned to play by their rules, but not by their rules. So when I got caught with the phone a few times, I told them, they asked me, so you think it's necessary for you to have a phone in jail? I said, why wouldn't it be necessary for me to have a cell phone in jail? My daughter's having sex now. I need to be able to talk to her. I need to be able to talk to the kids. That's how I feel. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna lie and sit here. Oh, the phone is just for kids. No, I'm having fun. I'm having fun. What you think? I'm not a part of my expression. You think I'm not watching Pornhub on my phone? You think I'm not doing my thing on my phone? That's what I'm doing. I'm living a little. You're not gonna have me sitting somewhere the size of your bathroom for years and me not doing nothing. So like I said, I've been to 9 prisons, traveling. Didn't see Mom Dukes like I wanted to because I wouldn't let her travel so far. Didn't see the kids like I wanted to. They go to phone. They go to FaceTime. You know my first time seeing face-to-face with my kids? I couldn't stop crying. I couldn't believe that can actually happen.
What if he would have told you, all right, that the reason why we don't want you with no cell phone, all right, is definitely, you already know, is due to communication.
Yeah.
All right. We already know that goes way back. We keep you from the books. We keep you from reading. We keep you blind. We can control you. All right. What if he'd have told you that? What if he'd have said that straight in your face? Because that's what it is. That's what it is.
I would have said, as soon as you let me out of here, I'm getting a phone. Because you see, when it all boils down to it, I'm gonna do what I gotta do to make sure my sanity is right. And that right there kept my sanity.
Right.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I've been in boxes. I've been in a hole. Every time I got caught with a phone, they threw me in a box for a year. And for those who don't know what the box is, and for those who saying, "Oh, I've been there," and it's this and that, and they think they want a little taste of jail, and your story's just like you want to see what it is. Go to your bathroom, look in your bathroom, close the door, check your time, and sit in there for 5 hours, just 5 hours.
Okay.
Don't call nobody. Just sit there and don't leave. That's what my time. That's just 5 hours. I've been there for a year.
Hold on, and that's an up-to-date stay.
That's an up-to-date stay.
Wow. Okay.
I've been in there when they give you a sheet, pillow.
Well put.
Your bunkie who don't move, all he do is fart, and I've been there for a year. Okay. And multiple times. Not just I just sat there and this and that. No, like I said, you want to see a little bit of what I've been through. Since you think you've been in my shoes, go to your bathroom, sit there for a day, 5 hours, just 5 hours. So this heat right here, sit in this heat right now, 12 o'clock to 5 o'clock in your bathroom. Don't open the door at all for nothing. Oh. You got your toilet, you got your water. Stay in there.
That's a good. Wow.
Y'all keep doing these crazy challenges. Who could do 40 push-ups? Fuck that. You want to see what people go through when they in jail, and then you want to act like you want to do prison reform? Sit in your bathroom for a day. I guarantee you, half of y'all gonna be on this prison reform thing. I guarantee you. You want that? That's what's gonna make prison reform. Yeah. Sit in your bathroom for one day. Right. Then I promise you'll find somebody right in prison and send a picture.
Wow.
But no one wants to see. No one wants to hear the harsh side.
Okay.
People want to think it's just, oh, you did bad, you deserve. Of course.
And this is
I
why,
tell them that. I don't think I don't deserve.
This is why we got the platform.
That's why,
right
you know,
here.
you think I don't. I said to myself, you think I didn't deserve to go to prison? I tell them that I deserve. They needed to put me away.
For 18?
They needed to.
For 18?
Not probably 18, probably 15, because I was doing wrong.
Nah,
I thought I was a good kid, but I let money change the way I think. I thought it ruled me. I thought I can tell people what they want, park on the sidewalk, do what I want, say what I want, slap crackheads around, drag them through the street. So things had to happen. You short on my money. Shut up. You know.
Kev, you know a different. First of all, one, you know a different bump in the middle of the night at 12 o'clock or 4 in the afternoon. A different bump in the bodega. If you coming out the bodega, somebody's coming in the bodega. All right, in the hood.
Yeah.
It's a different bump.
It's a different bump.
It's a different bump opposed to a bump in Wall Street. All right.
Yes.
Two brothers bump each other in Wall Street. All right. Guess what? Man, we need to chop up a deal. We need to chop up a deal.
You're
It's
right.
a different bump. Because first of all, one, you don't know what a person is going through. We under a lot of stress.
Exactly.
All right. From all over.
You don't know what he's
Women,
going to do.
police, other men,
Set up,
whatever.
everything.
You understand?
Everything.
So they want to know why we angry. They want to know. All right.
And
this is part of, you understand?
And it's a pride thing with a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? Just like hearing out there, it's basically a pride thing. You don't want to be the guy that got bumped super hard without that guy saying sorry. Guy step on your toes. I mean, I've met them all in jail. Mm-hmm. Don't think I've met a guy in jail.
If somebody bumped you right now, if somebody stepped on your shoe right now,
I'm totally different man. Pardon me, bro. You all right? That's it. I'm different. But before is yanking at the back of the thing because I felt the world owed me everything. You know what I'm saying? At that time, my mindset changed, and to be honest, I needed jail to change my mindset. And it sounds sad, and it is sad that I say that, but the track that I was on, that had to happen. When my mother told me the first time she slept in years is the night I called her and told her I was in prison.
right?
Because that's the first. Because every night there's gunshots.
At least I know where he's at.
I know where he's at, and them gunshots don't have nothing to do with my son anymore.
Right.
She knew when I got shot in my hand. She knew. She was so scared and petrified. All that. So when I was there and I went away, she felt a little better. Her heart was at ease a little bit. You know, and I put her through a lot. I put her through a lot, you know what I'm saying, in the streets. When I went to jail, of course I'm not going to tell her everything I've been through in jail because I don't want her to worry. So I've been through a lot in jail, but it's simple stuff for me. I didn't tell her about the hole and all this and that.
So for the audience, Mom, you was able to be blessed and come home to your mom?
Exactly.
Okay.
I was able to be blessed and come home to her, see her, surprise her. She couldn't stop screaming. Really? And the surprise was crazy. My cousin Shanae set it up. We went over to the house early in the morning, and she couldn't stop screaming. It was just crazy. I was happy. My kids was stunned. I seen two of my kids right there, and they were stunned to see me. It was just a blessing.
Okay.
I loved it, and it was. I had fun. I had fun. I mean, and that's my triumph right there. When I see her, because people think, oh, but you acting like you ain't seeing your.
Okay, so so we pausing on the tragedy.
We pause. I mean, we're gonna go to triumph, but I still want to touch on the tragedy because it's a lot. I told you, I thought I told you, but I remember I seen one of my son's friends, and this story's crazy, Wise. I seen my son's friend before he went to jail. He was like 6. Seen him, and you know, I always tell people my memories to the T. And my son don't remember, but they went to the same school, Jade, right there on what's the name, on Fenton, Boston Road, Jade School, right there.
Okay.
I'm in Gilmore.
The strip club in Mount Vernon?
No, Gilmore, West Virginia. I'm in Gilmore, West Virginia.
Okay, go ahead.
In the hole, and I'm talking to a kid because I'm doing my laundry. I'm the orderly in the hole at the time. I'm talking because I've been in there so long for a cell phone.
Right.
This is 9 months I'm in there. They just felt sorry for me that I've been here so long. They let me be the orderly. Of course, you know, I see a kid, we talking, and it just so happens this is the same kid that I seen when he was 6. Wow. They gave him a 15. 15. They gave him 15 years. Man, at that time,
they gave him what now?
They gave him 15 years. All at that time,
I'm
on my way home. I have like a year and a half left. So I seen him at 6. Now I'm seeing him at 21. He just got 15. He's just got the 15. I'm about to go home. He's still up there. That was my son. See how the paths, anything can happen with the paths?
Right.
Anything can happen. Now, I'm not saying my son is better or whatever, but you see how paths collide and see how they split up? I know the kid. He could have remembered me. Then I'm talking to him. His moms know me and all this and that. That's how sad the situation got when me and him was talking, because I couldn't believe that happened. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy how there's people out here that can do better and help people. They don't. They make it seem like it's all for self. And I was telling you about
not no more.
It's not. No more, I'm trying to help. I'm trying to pull people up. When I told you I'm trying to do that foundation, that give back foundation, I wanted to go on my own. And my man has one called Up Life Foundation. And he said to me, and I said to him, I said, yo, we both looking for the same goal. Why am I going to go do this and challenge yours instead of we just coming together?
Correct.
Everybody wants this. Everybody wants this. Everybody wants this. If we came together and stand as a whole, we can accomplish so much more. No one does that. I sat home the other day and I said, there's a day for everything. There's a sibling day, a brother day. Why isn't it a day when niggas just respect the real men that's in jail that really didn't do their crime, that really just sitting there for nothing? There's nothing like that for people. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I get off track talking about the tragedy. Trust me, because there's a lot. But don't get me wrong, my triumph overcomes that. Okay. Me coming home, see my kids, so my moms. We back now. We back on the triumph. Okay. Me coming home and see my moms and my kids. Triumph now. Yeah. All right. So we no longer dealing with the negative that happened. Right. You know what I'm saying? I've been pointed out. My homeboys is rats. It was 6 of us. 3 of them became rats. They all told. One of them came home, got mad 20, 40 years, came home before me. Other 2 been home. I'm not even on that. I'm not bitter like that. Y'all do y'all.
Also, I can hear you now on the mic though.
Y'all do. I can hear you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do y'all. That's what happens. God don't like ugly. So what y'all did, y'all just made me smarter. I went there, became a much better and smarter person, and I'm winning. I'm up. I'm up from here. So it's really nothing.
Can we get a clap?
It's really nothing. I'm up from here. You know what I'm saying? All right. Like I told people before, you all got fat while I starved. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out here and I get to live a little. I'm with my kids. I do what I want. When the cops pull me over, don't get me wrong, I was nervous the first time and the second time. Right. The third time when I realized all my paperwork is right, my car's right, everything right. I put all the music up and all the windows down so they can see me blasting. I want them to pull me over now because I don't have nothing to worry about. There's no need to me to look over my shoulder. I ain't telling nobody. Right. Or you're no longer committing any crime. And I'm no longer committing crime. Correct. I'm doing what it takes to be a citizen, a loyal citizen. I'm a part of the community now. That's it. They love me now. I'm a part of the community.
Guess when you know that? Once you put that W-2 form together.
Exactly.
All right.
I filed taxes last year. That's it. I got taxes money. I mean, don't get me wrong. It ain't nothing compared to what it was, but it's legal. It's honest money. It's an honest money. It's honest, and I'm good with it. I'm good with it. I love this. I love this legal life. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It makes me. I could walk around head held high. I had nobody worried about my kids and this and that. And look, I was raised right down the block. I walk through there every once in a while. Go to the store, see the young. I don't got nothing to worry about. I like it like that. That's how I like it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. When I go see my moms, I'm super happy. That's how you see me. Y'all see me on Instagram, Facebook, posting her because I'm ecstatic to see her at every chance I get. She need me to do any little thing. Kevin, I need this dish. I don't mind doing that. I ain't see her 13 years.
So for the people who take their mothers for granted, the young guys
who take their mothers for granted, they're not gonna always be here. Anything can happen. It's so sad. People in my family died, and I forgot they died.
What do you mean?
They told me they died when they died years ago. Right. I'm in a jail where a tear will get your ass tore up.
So you can't show
emotion.
Okay.
You can't come off that phone. You can't come off the phone like that.
Okay.
That one tear on the phone, that's it. Now you walk. Now you zoned out. I didn't forgot people died that they told me died. Mm-hmm. So when I came home, I had to relive their death again. They said, oh, you don't remember what's the name? Wow, yeah, you did. I had to do that again.
You had to put that.
I had to put that
in the back.
Right. So
I understand.
The fact that my mother's here, and my family, my cousin Shanae, my auntie Sandra, all of them, etc., all of them, Uncle Norman, Herman, they did a lot. When I come home, they did a lot, and they kept the family together. You know what I'm saying? You know how some families is broken up. They kept the family together, and I'm appreciative.
I have a question for you. What mommy cooking on Sunday?
She cooking a favorite oxtail, but my favorite food is really curry chicken and jerk chicken. She know that, but I can't leave it alone.
What time?
I can't leave it alone. Like five, 6. Man.
All right. Yo.
But I'm glad I got this platform to tell what it really happened, tell my story, and let people know that there's a better way. The youth, and I'm talking to the youth, but I'm really talking to the older people that see what the youth is doing.
And just ignore them.
And they can help out. They can tune them the right way, turn them the right way, and don't ignore them because they're just looking for someone to look up to. Of course, you're going to have these youth. We don't need nobody to look up to. We're doing our own thing. Because I hear them. Don't get me wrong. I hated you because I talked to a few of them. Man, you old niggas, y'all don't got no money like how we got money, this and that. I said, I understand all that. But what's the point of having money and
you don't know what to do with it?
You don't know what to do with it. I say I give credit to who's doing their thing. They probably doing those scammer thing, this and that. But if you don't know what to do with your money, it's so simple. I mean, I come home, my credit was like 550.
Right.
It only took me 12 months for my credit to be 755.
How did you do it?
What I learned in jail, the same place y'all think is not showing y'all something, in jail. And my man Sati, I take what people give to me and apply it. I don't just take stuff in one ear. Oh, my man got that. My man got. No, I take things what I learned and apply it. Mm-hmm. And it's out there. Don't wait till it's too late. Learn these things now.
What did you do? I need to know what you did.
I mean,
I'm trying to get my numbers up.
All right. In a quick way, he just say, pay everything $10 more, and 10 days ahead of time.
Okay, so
learn the rule of 10. $10 more.
Okay.
And 10 days ahead of time. Every credit card, every bill.
Okay.
That's it. That's what he said. And they noticed that.
On time? I thought it was something about on time.
10 days ahead of time.
Okay.
10 days ahead of time and $10 extra. That's it. And always keep your credit card. Don't never pass the 30% limit.
All right, now y'all didn't hear it nowhere else.
Yeah, I hear it. I mean, I'm not a teacher of this because this was taught to me, but it works. Now I'll come home and people telling me, man, my credit's only 6. What are you doing? You in the way. There's a word we use in jail, ITW, in the way. How I come home and I see half these niggas that I left walking up and down the street
we buried
looking
the N-word,
lost.
man. We buried the N-word, man. We buried the N-word.
My bad.
All right. Okay, come
These
on.
dudes not elevating. Because my whole thing is this. Anything you do, you should be able to master it. You selling drugs? Master it. You driving a CDL? Master it. Do what you do and master it. I shouldn't come home and the same people I left didn't elevate. They in the same position. And I'm not hating. And I'm not talking down on anybody because that's what people do. They wait for you to say something. Oh, you talking. I'm not talking down on anybody. But this is the thing. You people seen that happening to him and y'all consider him y'all friends or y'all associates. Help them. Show them something. I came home and I seen. It's sad what I seen. I you know what I'm saying. To the fact that I can't help everybody, so I probably choose 2 or 3 people that I consistently help.
And your job is done.
And my job is
done.
Your
job is done.
I can't help the world.
Your job is done.
Because I promise you,
done.
When I was away, I wasn't getting that much help. But it's just, I was telling Wise the other day, I seen somebody tell on their moms.
Yes, you did. No, what it was, I asked you, I said, what was the worst thing that you ever came across or seen or heard, all right, during your stay?
And the dude couldn't do the time, and they said, we know somebody else was helping you. Who was it? And the dude gave up his mom's.
Gave up his mother.
His mother.
His legal mother.
His mother.
Womb through the womb mother.
I looked at him like I was disgusted. I looked at him like I couldn't believe he had the gall to tell me this story.
Okay, face in your face.
In my face. Because
he gave up the mother to what? Come home?
No, he gave up the mother to come to jail to make his time less than what it is.
Okay, got you.
And when they went to snatch his mother, she had a heart attack.
And what happened to her?
She died.
Right there.
Right there.
Flat
Couldn't
line.
believe her son did that because the officer told, well, your son gave you up. Let's go.
Wow.
Died in bookings. He was never the same. Never the same. And it's like I said, I've always tell him, even I tell these stories, because there's so much stories. I'll probably be back to tell y'all some more stories.
Right.
Because there's so much jail that you would not believe this is happening. This is happening.
Hold on. They got a saying now. It's called facts.
It's called facts. I'm not telling you what somebody.
These are facts.
I'm not telling you what somebody told me. I've been there. I'm not one of them dudes that. No offense to the dudes that just went to one prison and just sat there 3 years and came home and sat. No. I took my show on the road. I got that from my old head. I took my show on the road. I've been going to prisons, so I've seen these things happen. I seen what the dukes really do. I seen people lick the floor with their tongues after smoking K2 and don't know their name no more. Yet a year ago, we was in a full conversation. He was the smartest man in the room. Seen him a year later, he's licking the floor. He don't know his mother's name. Mother couldn't believe that was him.
Now, what is K2?
K2 is the synthetic drug they got in jail. They got it out here, but they got it in jail. And oh my God, it's tearing our youth apart.
Inside the jail.
Inside the jail. And when I say it's knocking them down, it's knocking them down.
Okay, so now let me get this straight.
And I'm not gonna elaborate and go crazy, but
let me get this straight. All right, now one thing, you're taking something like that in society, in the world. All right, you get to move around, you hit a club or two.
Yeah.
All right, you're taking this and then being locked in a cell.
Exactly.
Okay.
And some people just losing their mind. Some people can hold it, some people can't. And I've witnessed it. Like I said, if I'm telling you something, these are not things my man used to tell me. No, I've seen it. Like I'm looking at Wise right now. That's how I see these people, and they lose themselves. And it's sad because, don't get me wrong, it's a money maker. But I see they lose themselves. I've seen guys do not know themselves no more. Guys pass out, come back. Some people come back. I've seen guys not know. Can you imagine a grown man licking a jail floor with his tongue, back and forth and drinking out the toilet water? And I just told you a year ago he was the smartest man in the room. We used to sit and listen to him talk.
And this is due to what is it?
The Deuce. They call it Deuce.
Okay.
It's K2.
Wow.
But this is it's crazy. And like I said, that's what's going on back behind them walls. It's getting crazy. And these are things that, like, I come home and people come home. Don't forget the struggle. There's dudes in there that's really in there trying to better themselves. Don't forget them. You know what I'm saying? I talk about my triumph and what I'm doing now. I'm doing the construction work now. I've learned things in jail that help me elevate my life now. I didn't want to do construction. Don't get me wrong. Construction money is good. But I came out to cook and a fitness trainer. But at the time I came out, the coronavirus hit, and I really couldn't do that.
Okay.
So I wrote books. I wrote 4 books in jail about my life. Because truthfully, you're going to want to hear how this whole thing went down. So as I've been meeting people in jail, I met a guy who does movies and series. And he's been telling me, when he come out, the ball is going to get rolling. So he came out, linked me up, and he said, have your stuff ready in screenwriting format. But he told me this when I was away. And of course, I got time on my hands, so I called my friend, best friend, Paradise, told her, send me a book, Screenwriting for Dummies. Read it 3-4 times and started rewriting these same 4 books.
I heard of it.
Into screenplays, because that's what I want to do. So, because I want my stuff on Power, I want my stuff on FX and all that. So as I'm doing that, that's what I want to do. I want people to get to hear this, see this story, see somebody acting it out. Because I gave you a glimpse in my story, in my what I want to do. This is my triumph. I gave you a glimpse of what it is to be locked up and maintain your sanity, being locked up for all them years and come home to do something to elevate. Because trust me, I've seen people do some time and they're not even the same. Y'all know y'all seen people do time and they're not the same.
Right.
If I walk up to strangers, they wouldn't believe I did 17. And that's a blessing. Mm-hmm. That's God on me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I want people to see what happened. And that's the story I told. Mm-hmm. I told a story of jail, the prisons, what's going on in there, and this and that. But basically flash back into what led it to jail. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted people to see that. It slowed up because, you know, this whole corona and doing this. And happy to say I'm on my road trip soon. I'm leaving. I'm going to Baltimore. I'm talking to these guys and going to Florida. You know, about to be a grandfather for those who don't know.
Okay, all right. Hands, can we get a hand clap on the grandfather?
You know what I'm saying?
On the grandfather.
I'm happy.
All right, first of all, let me chime in on that. That love is different.
You know it.
All right, different. Trust me when I tell you.
It's my first grandchild. My youngest
God
daughter.
Bless. God bless.
I'm happy.
That's what's up.
I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy, and it's different for me because I would say, damn, I don't feel that old, but it's different. It's just different. You know what I mean? And I'm glad I'm a part of it. You know what I mean? And I'm happy. I'm really happy.
All right, so we're going to wind this down, Kev. You know we got another guest, all right?
Of course.
These guests are going to keep coming.
Yeah.
All right, because we gave them the platform. We
gave
them the platform for you to come and express, you know, what you went through.
Of course.
All right? Express what you went through, and then you turned it around. All right, you know what you learned inside there. You didn't just do time. You didn't just do time.
I did the time. I didn't let the time do me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying to you is, man, yo, I appreciate you.
That's nothing, man.
I appreciate you, yo, for the wisdom that you learned, the knowledge.
Yeah.
Right, you're strong, brother. You're strong.
Thank you. I thank you for giving me this time to, you know, show how I defeated tragedy.
Okay.
To turn it into triumph. Because, you know, it could have been different. Could have went another way. I'm happy it went the way it did.
Y'all subscribe, man. Y'all subscribe, man.
Check it out, man. Check it out. It's a good
Y'all
show,
subscribe right here.
Check it out.
Defeated Tragedy, the Triumph. All right, we right here, man. Every Sunday, come tell a story, tell a friend. All right,
exactly.
Let your sons hear, let your daughters hear. All right, it's gonna be more stories. We're gonna eventually get everybody, but this is the audience that I'm looking for right now.
Yeah.
All right. This is the audience we're looking for, but we're going to get everybody. We're going to get around to everybody. But right now, y'all tune in every Sunday, 6 o'clock, Allstar. Y'all heard the story right here. All right, my brother, thank you for coming through.
It's nothing.
All right,
it's nothing.
Peace.
It's nothing.
Spread the word, man. All right?
Yeah,
that's
definitely,
it.
man.
That's
definitely.
It. All right, thank you for coming through, bro.
Definitely, man.
My man.
All right.
All right.